ruffled feathers once again. During the Tuesday, April 3rd, episode, a joke was made that raised a lot of eyebrows. After falling asleep in front of the TV, Roseanne Barr, and Dan, John Goodman, awoke to realize they slept for hours. Roseanne revival cast, then and now we slept from wheel to Camille, Roseanne tells her husband. Dan responds, "We missed all the shows about Black and Asian families." However, it was her response that upset many. "They're just like us." There, now you're all caught up. The assumption was that the shows referenced were ABC's sitcoms Blackish and Fresh Off the Boat. Kelvin Yu, a Taiwanese American actor, writer and producer, took to Twitter on Thursday, April 5, to express his disappointment with the punchline. In a thread of 9 tweets, he called out that the joke is much more than offensive. Here's why the Roseanne joke, about missing all the shows about Black and Asian families matters. At the very least, it's reductive and belittling, as if to say those shows are nothing more than Black and Asian in their existence. But the real kicker is when Roseanne says, "They're just like us." There, now you're all caught up. Which implies that the point of any show about a minority family is simply to normalize them. That's it. The stories, the humor, the characters, not important. You, who previously starred on Master of None, wrote Roseanne reboot. See photos from the set, then you take all of that and put it in the mouth of an avowed Trump supporter, not the actress, the character of Roseanne, and you have one stinky little shit sandwich of a joke that ABC allowed to be served in their own restaurant. It's a big deal, he continued. Do I think the characters Roseanne and Dan Blackish or Fresh Off the Boat? Of course not. Do I think they say something PC about them? Probably not. But the is, they didn't have to say anything. They didn't have to write the joke at all. It's not even a joke. He then asked his Twitter readers to think about the actual punchline. It's an endorsement of dismissiveness and disregard. It's a familiarity and comfort with the culture of objectifying and demeaning people of color, he wrote. Keep in mind, ABC was all too willing to bar Kenya Barris from airing an episode about kneeling during the national anthem because of a fear it would be divisive and alienating. Blackish is one of only a handful of shows about Black families on the air. Last month, ABC shelved an episode of Blackish due to its controversial storyline. Given our creative differences, neither ABC nor I were happy with the direction of the episode and mutually agreed not to air it, showrunner Kenya Barris told Variety at the time. However, Roseanne took on a kneeling during the anthem joke during the first episode, with Roseanne asking her Democratic sister Jackie, Lori Metcalf, if she wanted to kneel during Grace. All the political comments made during the Roseanne premiere continued. Fresh Off the Boat is the only show about an Asian American family. Meanwhile, Roseanne is currently being touted as the refreshing voice of an underrepresented group, conservative women. Here's my point. They rebooted a beloved 90s sitcom and updated the main character to be a Trump voter under the pretense that it was a realistic portrayal of the white working class. Then in episode 2, they depict her literally sleeping through stories about people of color. I'm not saying it's inaccurate to have her do this. I actually think it's too accurate, and also not that funny. Maybe next week, Dan and Roseanne explain to their grandchildren that Santa and Sandy Hook are both fake and we can all just laugh and laugh. ABC had no comment on the controversial episode. Sign up now for the Us Weekly newsletter to get breaking celebrity news, hot picks and more straight to your